What's up, guys and girls? So I have a pretty exciting video for you all. So Matt, the lead writer, did actually come out and confirm for us that the original idea was to have Kratos die in that first Thor fight and for Atreus to rescue his body and his soul 20 years later down the line. Now, I think that this is a really interesting story, and I would have loved for this to take place. But what exactly would change if this little one tiny decision decided to be in the game? And that is the entire game itself over a 20-year time span. And that is absolutely insane because, for one, Atreus will be much older than we see him in the game. In the game, I believe he's in his mid-teens, about like 16, 17-year-old, and I think that, that's pretty cool, right? But for a pretty adult Atreus to actually come through, who has many experiences at this point with the rest of the 9 realms without Kratos, I think that this will leave a very different character, a very battle-hardened character. Freya would be a totally different character. I think after 20 years, the rage, of course, would never leave her, but maybe it wouldn't be as relevant, right? She had 20 years to think about this. Maybe she would even come to terms that, yeah, Kratos did the right thing and saving me from Baldur. I think that 20 years is a long time to hold on to vengeance and grudges. Brock and Sindri would stay the same, but the story of the game itself obviously would change. I don't think that same ending would happen. I think Atreus would go through all of the trials and tribulations he would have gone through without Kratos, like dealing with who Loki is and Angrboda, but also Atreus trying to rescue Kratos after 20 years has passed. I think that would be very interesting, and it really poses the question, will Kratos' rescue be on Atreus' mind that entire time, or would he try to figure out who Loki is during that time as well and not really focus on saving Kratos? Hell, it's not even really clear if Atreus knows Kratos is pretty much immortal. And I would love the look on Thor's face or Odin's face after Kratos returns after 20 years. But how would this 20-year concept even work? Now, I made a theory a really long time ago that maybe Kratos would die during the fight with Thor, and then Atreus would have no choice but to go with Odin because Odin would kidnap him because Baldur tried to kidnap Atreus in God of War 2018. So Kratos is now in the deepest parts of Helheim, like really deep. We know that there's a city in Helheim, so maybe he's deep in the realm, and then when he finally emerges, to him it hasn't been that long, but when he goes back to Midgard, it's been a very long time. Odin has completely brainwashed Atreus, and that will pretty much hype up the bonding of father and son. And maybe this is something similar in the first original draft of the game. We know that time moves differently in different realms, so perhaps, maybe when Kratos is finally rescued, to him, it's only been about like a year or two, but to everyone else, it's been a very long time. I'm not sure how that would work, but I think that it's pretty cool. A adult, battle-hardened Atreus going out to save his father after 20 years, getting revenge on Thor and Odin, and I think that's a really cool concept, right? I don't know. What's your thoughts on this? Like, what do you think would play out if Kratos and this storyline will actually come true, where Kratos will emerge 20 years later down the line? I think it's pretty damn interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and make sure to check out my other videos. I'm gonna be out of here. Thank you guys and girls for listening. Deuces.